get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot.
What's good, YouTube? This is your boy Retro Quinn, and I'm coming at you with another sneaker video. Know it's been a while since y'all seen my face, but I've been trying to do some different things on my YouTube channel just to kind of, get a different audience and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. I'm gonna go ahead and go through my 2017 pickups, all of my pickups that I was able to get. As you all know, I did do a 2016 pickup on last year, in which I'll make sure to post it in one of the cards up above. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. First up, we have the Triple Red Huaraches. Y'all do know the story behind these. Kind of hard for me to get them at first, but I was able to catch a Nike restock. And as y'all can see, they are beat up pretty bad. I do wear this shoe just about every other day. I know it gets worn at least 3 times a week. Just an everyday shoe, very comfortable. I love it. Color popping and everything on it. So here's our Triple Red Huaraches for the first shoe. Next up, we have the Playoff 8s. This is a shoe that I'm glad to add in my collection as well. I know that it came out a few years ago. I think it was maybe 2012 for the last release, but I didn't get it then because I wasn't collecting shoes. But I went back and got the shoe. The seller that I purchased them from, he actually had them listed as an 8 out of 10 condition, but once I got them in and looked at them and everything, I would actually give them a 9.5 out of 10 because as you all can see from the bottom and just the overall shoe itself, it pretty much looks dead stock. But I haven't gotten a chance to wear them yet, but I'll definitely be wearing them in 2018. But it's going to be your Playoff 8s for the second pickup. For my third pickup, I was able to get the Cherry 13s. I do have the 2010 version of these, but they are beat up pretty bad. So I was looking forward to the 2017 version that released because it gave me an opportunity to get a new, a fresh pair in my collection. So here we have it, the Cherry 13s for my third pickup. Fourth pickup, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. She actually picked these up for me for a Valentine's Day gift. But we have the All-Star ones. As we all know, the ones have making a strong comeback for the past, 2 or 3 years, and I've actually gotten a chance to add a lot of retro ones to my collection, and this was one that was really high up on my list. Once it first came out, I looked at it and I immediately knew that this was one that I needed to have in my collection because of the colors, different color scheme, something that you don't normally see every day in a collection, as for its colorways. But I'm glad to add the All-Star ones in my collection for my fourth pickup of 2017. For my fifth pickup, I decided to go ahead and grab the All-Star 6s as well. This was pretty much like an impulse buy. I wasn't going to get it at first, but I guess that inner hype beast or that inner sneaker collector, it kicked in. It was like, you have the All-Star 1, so why not get the All-Star 6s also, in which I am very glad that I picked up the shoe because it does look pretty nice on feet, and this is something that is also different, as far as a colorway and everything in your collection. So coming up for the next shoe, we have the All-Star 6s. For shoe number 6, we have the Motorsport 4s. This was a shoe that I wasn't really going to pick up in my collection, but I kind of look back and noticed that I didn't really have a colorway like this in my collection other than like the Sports Blue 6s and a couple more of the Sports Blue colorways. But this particular color block in the white, base color white with a black and blue accents all over the shoe, I definitely had to add this shoe to my collection for 2017. For my 7th pickup, I have the Royal Ones. Very glad that I got a chance to add this shoe to my collection, in which I did get a chance to double up on these. Very, very proud. This has to be maybe one of my best pickups for 2017 that's in my collection. And like I said, I did get a chance to double up on these. I do have a pair on ice that probably get worn, 10, 15 years down the line. But in the meantime, I'll be beating these up pretty bad and glad to have them in my collection, Royal Ones. For my next pickup, I have the Pure Money 4s. This was another shoe that wasn't really high up on my list, but the more and more I looked at a couple videos on feet and everything, and I decided that this was a good shoe to add in my collection because I really don't have any solid white, shoes, and I figured that I needed a few solid white and a few solid black shoes. So I went back and picked up the Pure Money 4s, and I do have a pretty good on-feet video of these, so y'all can go back and check that out also. But for my other pickup of 2017, we have the Pure Money 4s. Got some DMP action for the next pickup. This pack, I wasn't going to get it at first, but it was kind of sitting around for a few days, and I was like, you know what the heck, might as well go ahead and get it. I'm mad that I actually paid retail for these because they actually went on sale. I even saw some packs like $300 or $350, and it almost made me want to return these and just purchase another pack for a cheaper price. But I decided to go ahead and keep it. Didn't want to go through the hassle of, you know, having to do the return process and everything. But we have the 13s and the 14s. I'll let y'all get a good look at both of those. Part of the DM pack that released in 2017, and I'm very glad to have these in my collection also. Got a chance to pick up another pair of Huaraches in 2017. Wasn't really a big fan of the Huaraches until late last year, in which I purchased my, I think, an all-white pair, and then just kind of start picking up some after then. But wasn't going to get an all-black pair, but I started a new job and needed an all-black shoe, so I felt, you know, why not go ahead and go with the triple black Huaraches. As y'all can see, these beat up pretty bad too. Huaraches aren't very expensive, so I really don't get, you know, too caught up in the not wearing these. I wear these pretty often also, beat them up pretty bad. I know that I could go back and get another pair of these easily, but we have the triple black Huaraches. My next pickup is the Bred 13s. I did have the 2013 pair, I believe, but I ended up selling those. And this was a must cop also. I need to get these back in my collection, so I was very happy when I found out that they would be releasing in 2017. Got a chance to pick them up. I have worn them a couple of times, but the 13s hold up pretty good. They keep the shape pretty good, and I'll be wearing these a lot more in 2018. But we have the Bred 13s for this pickup. The next pickup we have for 2017 is the Retro 11 Winlight 92. Very crispy shoe. I'm loving the colorway. They might as well have released the Concord 11s because I feel like they kind of played around with us with these, but I do love the color blocking on the Retro 11s. Initially, I wasn't going to pick up this shoe, but I couldn't pass on it. It's a Retro 11, you know, the high cut version. Any Retro 11s that come out, I'm pretty much going to get no matter what the colorway is. So that was kind of one of the main reasons behind getting this one, but we have the Retro 11 Winlight 92 for this pickup of 2017. Now, as we all know, can't get the Winlight 92s if we don't get the Winlight 96s. This was actually another one that was very high up on my list for 2017. I can remember like 3 years ago when Carmelo Anthony wore a pair, and I've also heard a few people saying that Chris Paul had some as well. But you know, the moment that I saw these shoes, I knew that I had to have them whenever they released. In which I am a little disappointed because they didn't keep the original color that Carmelo Anthony actually wore. But I can't complain about these. So you know how I feel about all red shoes, and then it has the icy bottom with it too. So we have the Retro 11 Winlight 96. Glad to have this one in my collection for 2017. Now we have the Retro 13 Altitude for my very last pickup of 2017. Very, very glad to have this shoe in my collection, and this is also another one that was very high up on my list. And I didn't know this particular shoe was releasing at first. It almost kind of, you know, caught me by surprise. Just kind of came out the blue for me. I've actually been looking at this shoe for the past couple of years, trying to get good deals on it, but I wasn't able to find any great deals that just, you know, made me want to jump on them. But once I found out that these were releasing, I immediately took everything out of my cart that I was looking at and just waited for the release date of these, and I'm glad to have a pair in my collection for 2017. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Y'all make sure that y'all like this video, share this video, make sure you comment down below. Let me know how many pair of shoes did you get a chance to pick up this year. Let me know if you have any of the shoes that I picked up this year, and let me know out of all the shoes that I picked up this year, which one was your favorite for this year. And just continue watching my content. Oh yeah, also, as you all know, I did have an intro that I changed up. I'm pretty much be rolling with that into 2018. So y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about that. And if y'all have any other suggestions for intros or maybe even outros, feel free to comment down below. But other than that, stay tuned for 2018. Plan to blow up really big. Got some big things planned for y'all. And this is your boy Retro Quinn. I'm out.